Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are looking at a Cobra 200 GTL DX radio. This belongs to a friend of mine and seems to be receiving quite nice. Just plugged it in and we have good clear audio and all that, but it has very low transmit. So that tells me that the amp section, the driver, something has obviously failed. Not exactly sure what to expect when I go inside this, but as you can see, I'll change over to another frequency so I'm not interrupting the chatter that's going on here. Let's go down to, let's try 27. Still on sideband, and we look at the meters over here. And we'll just using a stock mic. Audio check 1 2 1 1 1 2. Just barely doing a watt. There must be talkback on this. Check 1 check 1. Because I'm coming through my speaker for some reason. I'll try to figure it out after. Yeah, don't know what to expect when I'm going to go into this. But I'm hoping it's just a driver or final. I'm thinking, it could be MOSFETs. I don't know what to expect. So yeah, let's just proceed with that. Let's move in and get in to see what the radio looks like inside. Again, it's the Cobra 200 GTL DX, and it really needs a severe cleaning. It looks like, I don't know if that's nicotine or what, but it's kind of yellowed. So I'm definitely going to give it a cleaning too. It is receiving. If the amplifier has failed, well, what the hell. We'll see if we can get the amplifier working. There's a low and high power here too. Nice to be able to look at the camera and see what everybody else is here. Roger beep, and can't quite make that out. 10 kc jump, and that is a noise blanker. Cool. Anyway, yeah, it's the Cobra 200. Not sure how popular this radio is, but it's certainly nice and well laid out. If it's a good working radio, it certainly would be a radio I wouldn't mind having in my collection. Nice meter, kind of a low light, FM, AM, sideband, CW, 4 bands, I believe, A, B, C, and D. Don't know what that is. Let's see. If I get in close enough, I can see it. You'll probably see it before me. SWR calibrate, and that must be SWR, yeah. And that's the antenna warning. RX and TX. Nice digital readout. It actually looks a lot redder than it does on the video. That's different how cameras work. So let's peel back the onion and see what we can find. Okay, we're into the top side here, which typically is usually less parts, but obviously it's very populated here. First thing I notice is we have some aftermarket work done here, right here. Looks like a diode maybe heat sinked in there, and that's probably to get the extra channels, maybe to get down to the CB band. And then I also see here a lifted capacitor, so that's possibly to do with open clarifier. I don't know. Like I say, I'm just making a staggery guess. I see some of the capacitors here are marked, which would indicate they may have been changed. Some are not marked, which would probably indicate they have not been changed. I apologize about the lighting and the camera quality. It should be pretty decent, but seems a bit shadowy here. Yeah, so we have what appears to me like something to do with the preamp or filtering or power amp section. Again, not exactly sure. We have a switching element here, switching unit. which seems to be working fine. And can't remember the name of it now, but okay, I'm seeing something now. There we are. The amplifier section here. What do we have here? It has a 2-pill, I think. Maybe it could be 4. Could be 2 on the other side, I don't know. Or hidden somewhere, but there's a 2-pill. And they are HF50. I'll tell you, not the best of lighting, eh? My apologies. HF50-12F 0519. Now they look like they are in good condition. Now, are they working? Very low power, so something has obviously gone wrong here. Typically, I'm used to seeing finals and drivers, so you know I'm not familiar with working on amps a whole lot. I did replace a couple of these things, whatever that's called. The name escapes me. It's strange how once you get in there, I think it's a relay of some sort. Yeah, relay. Some names escape me from time to time. Don't mind me because I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So we're going to go and have a look at the other side. I don't see anything particularly scary or damaged here. The radio certainly smells used. I think I'm getting a nicotine smell, so you know it's probably been in a nicotine environment for quite some time. So we are going to go to the other side and see if we see any damage, something that might be likely, that may need to be fixed, replaced, and maybe to get the radio back up and running for my good friend in Stephenville Crossing. Okay, we're into the bottom side of the radio, which is typically what a CB radio where most of the parts are populated to, but as you can see, this looks like the typical top side of a radio. And of course we have a can here, and obviously doing some sort of, it's put in metal, so it's definitely something for filtration to keep noise out. We do have a transistor here. I'm just wondering, could this possibly be a preamp? Sort of relay? A relay. God, Andy, come on, get with the program. I wonder if it could be a preamp of some sort of like a... I've never seen... oh, focus now. 81370. A 510. Now I know as an IRF 520 would be a MOSFET. I'm wondering if this is something, and it looks like it's something that was put in after the fact. This doesn't look like factory. See the paste there, thermal paste. A little bit of a mess. I mean, nothing that you would condemn a man for or a person for, but yeah, it just goes to show that somebody's probably been in there for sure. This jump wire is questionable. Again, it looks like, I mean, the radio's working fine, except it just doesn't have no very, very low power. So, where do we go from here? That looks to be in good condition. So we're going to go back to the top side and see where this solders onto the board. See if there's any issue there. Okay, this is where that transistor comes through and is soldered, and we do have a diode. No, hard to get good light on it, but I'm just wondering, could that have failed? It's certainly soldered well. So again, I'm grasping at straws here. I've not been into a radio such as this. It's a bit beyond my scope for sure. So at this stage of the game, given the demonstration that I've given you folks, for those of you who may be in the know, where should I look first, and what could I do? What should I test? I mean, I know I have a digital multimeter, and I have tested transistors before, but it's something that I don't do quite often. So I always like to get a professional opinion on things before programming around too long, especially when it's something that's not mine, or something that maybe a person such as Joe, my friend, would like to see operational and not turned into a paperweight. So if I could kindly ask what I should do from here on in. I know there's test points. You've seen on the meter there's very, very low power. Receive sounds wonderful. The relay is kicking in for the mic and all that, and we definitely have audio coming in through what would be like a talkback or a PA. Lots of goodies in here. So yeah, if you could be so kind, those of you that are in the know, I'm going to stop this video now and get this uploaded and keep this radio parked, and wait for some good solid advice as to how to proceed. Appreciate you stopping by and watching the video, and I appreciate your anticipated help with this old 200 GTX Cobra. And you can also comment as to whether you like the radio or not, and its flaws, its good points, or whatever. Open to all kinds of comments. Thanks for watching.